Let's talk about the biggest way stealth has changed warfare forever that almost never gets discussed. When I say the advent of stealth changed everything about military aviation, I think most people tend to think that I'm talking about how stealth led to a shift away from flying higher and faster to defeat enemy air defenses, or how it played a really important role in shifting the focus of air combat away from close quarters dogfights and toward beyond visual range engagements. And all that stuff is true, but one of the most important aspects of stealth that often gets overlooked in favor of those more common talking points is how stealth serves as a crazy force multiplier. Now, the phrase force multiplier gets tossed around a lot, and just in case you're not entirely sure what it means, it's a term we use to describe a technology, a capability, a skill, or other factors that allow one person, one weapon, or one platform to deliver more combat capacity than that one person, one weapon, or one platform previously could. When the US Army started fielding the Browning automatic rifle, or BAR, an early infantry machine gun, the number of rounds a single soldier could send downrange jumped from around 10 to 15 rounds per minute with the M1903 Springfield rifle to 80 to 120 rounds per minute with the BAR. That was a force multiplier, allowing a single soldier to fire as many rounds as 8 or more of their peers combined. And that is exactly what stealth has done for air-to-ground or attack operations. And maybe the most direct example I can provide came during Operation Desert Storm back in 1991. You see, one of the most unique aspects of that conflict was the overlap between old-school attack package bombing formations and the entirely new concept of stealth operations. Or, in other words, there were older aircraft performing bombing runs the way we'd been doing it for decades, operating alongside much more modern stealth attack jets, going about that same job in an entirely new way. The first non-stealth strike package to enter Iraq consisted of 41 total platforms, with 4 FA-18 Hornets leading the way to sweep the area for enemy aircraft, followed by 3 BQM-74 target drones meant to provide enemy SAM sites with targets to lock onto, allowing those SAM sites to be engaged by 4 F-4G Wild Weasels following closely behind them. Behind those Wild Weasels, another 17 FA-18 Hornets provided additional firepower for the suppression of enemy air defenses, with 5 more EA-6B Prowler electronic warfare aircraft following closely behind them to jam enemy radar while the Hornets and Wild Weasels engaged those SAM sites. Finally, 4 A-6 Intruders and 4 more RAF Tornadoes flew at the back of the pack and were the only aircraft in the whole bunch carrying actual bombs for the package's actual target, with 3 aim points at just a single target location. All told, it took 38 manned aircraft and 3 drones to hit 3 points at one target. Conversely, the first stealth strike package to enter Iraq was made up of 20 aircraft, all of them F-117 Nighthawk stealth attack jets. These aircraft didn't need drones to light up enemy radar or Wild Weasels to suppress their air defenses. They flew into Iraq unaccompanied and went to strike 38 separate aim points across 28 different targets. So again, we're talking 38 jets and 3 drones to strike one target versus 20 jets to strike 28 targets. That means every individual F-117 delivered the same combat effect as 41 fighters and drones. And that means less maintenance, less logistics support, less refueling needs, fewer pilots required, fewer maintainers, and less risk. All because stealth let one aircraft do more than an entire formation of older jets.